Before I continue with this, let me say something here. I'll be saying it in pidgin English, guys. If you are not from Nigeria, Cameroon, or maybe from an African country that you can understand, today's video, let's talk again about the proof of funds issues. For the past couple of days, I have noticed that a lot of us, we still don't understand how proof of funds to study in Canada is going to be documented, or how you can prove that the money in your account is coming from somewhere, or you can prove that you actually have money to take care of your studies in Canada. Now, I would say this year categorically clear that if you intend to immigrate to Canada, if you want travel, go Canada. First of all, guys, please like this video so that other people can watch the video. There are a lot of things that we are the cause. Sometimes our visas are rejected because we don't listen to instructions, we don't pay attention to what we are doing, and we listen to other people who don't know anything to take advice from them, and at the end of the day, it costs us. I can't even overemphasize on this. I'm telling somebody that do this, and the person is saying that another person somewhere who doesn't even have a passport is telling her that she should do like this. Now, I would say some things in this video in pidgin English, Cameroon pidgin, all right, because I'm a Cameroonian. For those of you who don't know, I'm not a Nigerian, I'm a Cameroonian. So that, because there are sensitive issues I will be mentioning here, all right, but things that we all need to learn. Now, proof of funds, like I said, is a case-by-case basis, and according to the government of Canada, a lot of us, we don't know. If you want to study in Canada, you should make sure that your proof of funds comes from, one, you as the student, you as the applicant who wants to study in Canada should sponsor yourself. How are you going to sponsor yourself? Now, if you are telling the IRCC or the Canadian government that you have money in your account, right? If you are telling them that you have money in your bank account, for those who have been asking me which type of bank can they use, a bank is a bank, not a credit union. Some of you have money in mobile money. Very soon you will start asking about mobile money. No, a bank, all right? Now, if you are telling IRCC that you have money in your bank account, maybe your tuition fee is 10,000 Canadian dollars, your living cost is 10,000 Canadian dollars. I have a lot of videos on this channel talking about this. I just want to explain this because I noticed today that someone booked an appointment with me, and I noticed that a lot of people still don't understand. Please watch those videos on this channel, all right? Now, if you are telling IRCC that you have 12,000 for your living costs, maybe 10,000 for your living costs, and of course 10,000 for your tuition fee, all right, and maybe miscellaneous of 4,000, making 24,000 Canadian dollars in your bank account, showing your names and well documented. Now, how did you get the money? That is where supporting documents come in. You cannot show just a bank statement to the visa official and you expect to get a visa. Did you steal the money? You thief the money? You need to show proof how you are getting the money. In this case, a legit way to show that you can sponsor yourself and you would be able to get money to sponsor yourself is by showing that you have a business. In this case, bring out all the legal documents for the business. One, business registration document, tax documents, insurance, everything that is legal about a business. Attach them to your visa application documents online. I hope you understand. It's very simple like this. Attach all those documents. Now, if you are telling IRCC you have 12 million in your account, or maybe 13 million in your bank account, how did you get the money? You don't have a business, right? Yes. How did you get the money? Do you have something you are doing? There is a girl I was mentoring the other time. She has a taxi business. She has like 2 or 3 taxis. That is a business. Is that business legally registered? Yes. Where are the documents? Bring them in. Where are the documents of the taxi? Bring them in. Take photographs of yourself on the taxi. Make sure the documents saying that the taxi is a Corolla should be the same documents permitting that taxi to work, claiming the taxi working is a Corolla, right? Excellent. That is how you get your money. You can prove that. Now, I was equally talking to somebody. Do you work? Yes. If you are working, and you have decided to go back to school to study, maybe a 1-year diploma program, though you have a master's degree. Yes, people do change careers. Those people sitting somewhere and telling you that you cannot study a 1-year diploma program because you have a master's degree already, you have a bachelor's degree already, they will not give you a visa. Those are big fat liars. They don't know anything. Visa depends on how you explain yourself to the visa official, and again, the documents you prove. Some of you will say A on your documents, and when filling the forms online, you're going to write B. No, dear friend, this is not how it works. Go with your speech the way you started with it from above. Make sure till you reach the ground level, you are explaining it with the same energy, right? Don't say A now, and before you know, you are saying B and C. Okay, so this is how you need to prove that you are going to be sponsoring yourself. Now, the next person who is going to sponsor his or herself. Before I continue with this, let me say something here. I'll be saying it in pidgin English, guys. If you are not from Nigeria, Cameroon, or maybe from an African country that you can understand, please make sure you get someone to listen and translate to you. Share this video for me, guys, and like the video. Some of una go give money for people. Say me then cut una this document where I just talk about. Maybe if you get maybe 4,000 euros, maybe $4,000, $5,000, or maybe even 1 million for your account, you gonna go see these people them. These people where they do travel, claiming say they go give you this. They go tell you say you go bring 500k, we go put money for your account, we go cut them for you, we go do so for you. You give your money to them before you want see. They go shit down for some angle. Then tap, they tap the thing, then they can give you now some paper, some white paper with some clear thing on top. You go take and carry, they go with joy, say they don't give you original paper, where they don't knock you na that black one. You understand what I mean by black one? You understand? So you in fact, guys, you people should be careful. More na be very careful, because someone go take your money, you not even know thing where they do, you don't know anything, you go shit down for a machine, it makes so, it prints on some low 14, then can give you go submit and send a bank statement. At the end of the day, then catch you, ban you. You have to be careful. All right, you have to be careful. If you want to do this thing, fine. Make sure you go for bank, and some way they do this document. If you go, then carry 1 million bump for your account. You got proof now how say the 1 million come for your account. You want take now which procedure for proof say that money will come for your account now actually your money. Even because you know if you just submit bank statement, she don't quiet. You need for show documents how the money come for you. All right. So before doing these things, you need to be very well informed. Be very well informed and know the people doing these things for you, because if you give to any people, like I explained before, they will do the opposite. All right, you have to be careful. All right, you have to be careful. I'm saying these things because someone just brought evidence to me. Before, someone brought another evidence. In fact, I have a lot of evidence. All right, so please make sure you go to people that know what they are doing. Preferably, Muna go for play where they keep money. For the play where you keep your money, go for day. They go do them for you for day. If you go for day, go ask the manager. If they will do them for you, fine. If they don't do them, I know if you know how they do them, I don't get any connection. You guys get what I'm saying, right? So before you do it, in fact, the best way is to have your own money in your bank account. All right, you do your things. I understand maybe getting 20,000 Canadian dollars is a whole lot, especially in Africa. Not everybody, not every household can even raise $1,000 in 2 months or in 3 months. It's totally impossible. You cannot be working 50k and you raise that type of money a month. How do you feed? How do you pay your accommodation? So that was something I just wanted you guys to note. Now, remember, the first person who could sponsor your study abroad is you, and I already explained to you. Now, the second person who can sponsor is your father or your mother or your siblings, right? Now, let's take for example your father or mother. If your parents are saying that they are going to sponsor you, how are they getting money? Do they have a job? Do they work anywhere? If they have a job, how much do they pay them? Can they show their pay slips? Can they show proof that they actually have a job using their contracts? All right, these are things you need to attach to your visa application, your Canada study permit. When you are seeking for the study permit to Canada, you need to attach all of this to your application. It's very, very important, guys. Very, very important. I cannot overemphasize on this. Don't just get a bank statement and you go and you drop it there. No, that's not how it's done. That is not how it's done. Okay, that is not how it's done. If you submit just a bank statement, you will not get the visa. How did you get the money you are claiming that is in that bank statement? Do you have petty businesses? Even if your business is not registered, no problem, and you work. Do you have a contract? Yes, show the working contract that you are working. Show your pay slips. It doesn't matter if you have an external source where you are making money. Show proof. Bring the documents to show that money comes into your account every month, right? Yes, that is how you do. If you have a business, a petty business, attach those small pictures and explain in your letter of explanation. All right, not all businesses are registered. Yes, some people run partnership programs, some run sole proprietorship programs which are not registered. We understand, but for your business to be legally registered, you must show that it is a registered business. All right, for it to go into IRCC. If you are telling IRCC that you don't have a business, fine. Though you have a petty business which is not registered, fine. When you reach the level of the letter of explanation, say you don't have a registered business, but you have a small business, you manage it, and attach photos of the business. You take snapshots of yourself with the business to claim that you are getting extra income to put in your bank account, but this is not a guarantee. So guys, please make sure you get things that are done. Like, it's always good to do things legally. Opening a business, it doesn't cost that much, so you need to put this into consideration. Now, in the case your siblings, don't forget a sponsorship letter signed and notarized, all right, by the sponsor. If it's your parents, you don't necessarily need this. Also, make sure you prove that they are your parents. What are you going to use? Their birth certificates, right? Their birth certificate. If they have an ID card, prove that as well, so that they can see the collision, they can see the relationship between them and you, your names, right? Now, your sisters, your brothers, same thing. How are they getting their money? Do they work? Fine, you do the same. Now, in the case when your family is abroad in Canada or US, make sure you state. They always ask this: do you have a family in Canada or US? If you do, don't lie. Don't lie. I have somebody who came to me a few days ago. The guy was asked if the sister is in Canada. He said no. I know. He told me that he said no. Why will you say no when your sister is in Canada? Saying the truth will save you a lot, and they will find out. If your sister is in Canada, they will know. Because when your sister was moving, she submitted her birth certificate, and details on her birth certificate will collide with your own details, and before you know, they know. Fingerprints may even catch you guys. All right. So please, you guys have to be careful. You have to be careful the way you run your proof of funds. Proof of funds is one of the most dangerous things that a lot of international students joke with. At the end of the day, they get rejected. Another thing that will get you rejected is home ties, and I have a lot of videos on this YouTube channel. If you have a problem, book an appointment with me. All right. I don't pick calls anyhow because I'm very busy. At least this channel should help you migrate. There are a lot of videos here to help you. We don't exercise patience to watch videos. Why? All right, you cannot be telling the visa official that when I wrote my NYC, I went to this place to teach. After coming back from there, I started teaching again in this place. I went to Abuja, I went to Lagos, I teach here. How does that concern the visa officer? Your main target should be focused on why you are moving to Canada, why you choose Canada, what program you are studying, how the program is going to help you, future ambitions, and stuff like that. Not things that you did for your IRCC on your letter of explanation, for crying out loud. All right, a lot of us, we are not taking life serious. You want to apply for a study permit to Canada, you are not doing research. Some of you, you've made a lot, the whole day you're on WhatsApp and Facebook doing nothing. But to do research is a very big problem, guys. Come on. In the case when you have a property, you sold the property, let's say 15 million, and you put the 15 million in your account. Let's say the owner of the property, the new person you sold the property to, transferred 15 million to your account showing his name. All right, then where are the documents to prove that you sold the property? Now you are applying for the visa. Put the documents to show that you sold the property to this man. When the embassy will see some big amount of money in your account, they will want to know where it came from, how you got the money. All right, so don't give them an impression. They will always find ways to knock you off. So don't give them more reasons to knock you off. All right, you have to be careful. You have to read. You have to write. It's important, guys. You have to learn. All right. In the case where you are now being sponsored by organizations, companies, external family members, I do not know how this works, but again, take sponsorship letters from them. All right, support your application with it. Some of you always forget to mention miscellaneous in your visa. Put miscellaneous money, maybe 3. You always need to increase it a little further. If your tuition fee is 10,000, your living cost money 10,000. Then you are going to be living maybe in Ontario. Increase the money a little bit, maybe to 13k, so that now instead of you getting how much, 24,000, you are getting 26, 28, 30, or even more. But how did you get the money? You need to prove that. All right. I hope I didn't run too much. I just wanted to explain this so that we go through it. I feel like I'm tired. So that we go through it and do the right thing is very important. And when going to colleges in Canada, remember there are some colleges you cannot pay deposits.